Hey guys, welcome to the MegaPixel podcast, our big Friday show. I'm Megatron, and
Derek's Pixeltorium.
And this is our first episode, and today we are talking about parents that got us started in the gaming industry, a video game story. So thank you guys for showing up. We've got so many people here already. So we got, my gosh, Derek, I'm gonna go through the list, Derek, and see what we got here for sure, and then we'll get started here. So we've got.
Looks like Michael's number one.
Michael is first in the chat. So RetroGamer 1977, and then who else we got here? We've got Mike's Gaming Gala. We've got Off-Grid Arcade. Hey Bart. Hi Mike. Hi Michael. We've got Diamax Retro Gamer. Hi Pierre. We've got Derek's Pixeltorium's in the chat. Nice.
Hey, who's that guy?
What's up, Derek? We've got Off-Grid Arcade, hi Bart, and we've got Crypto Coffee in here too, I believe. Yes. Nice. Hi guys. There's Kelly. Hi Kelly. How you doing? Hi guys. Welcome to our first official podcast for MegaPixel podcast, I guess. So, and we're gonna start with stories, and you guys will check your chats here and there, and we'll get to that all stuff. But Derek, I'm gonna let you go first. Retro Gamer said, got the day off. I took advantage. LOL. Thank goodness you got a day off, because Poe never gets a day off. So, but that's awesome.
Poe for working hard right now, probably, and putting in those long hours
and missing everything. So then we got let's see who else we got here. Yeah. So just woke up. I slept in. So did I. And this is why we started at 1, because me and Derek also like to sleep in late. So
yeah. And to address Gaming Gala's comment, yes, I have a job at least. I'm guessing Megatron does too. So yeah,
my job is taking care of kids, working with body butter, and cleaning a house. So it's fun. Trust me.
The question is, do you have a job? Because you always seem to make these midday streams too. So maybe the same question.
My job starts around the time school ends. Plus, I'm a manager for a body butter company. And so we're setting up for shows. We actually just got a tent recently, so that's what I do there too. So a lot of that, labels, making sure the product's right. It's rough. It's a tough job, and she stays on me. She's a good person, but she's a mean boss. I love her. Nice. She's awesome though. I do love her. So let's see. Mike says, "Hey, Megan," and then he says, "Hit that like."
Yep.
Then we got the Off Grid Arcade saying hello. Make sure you bring that up. And I did say hi to Bart. Okay, so want to make sure. Of course, we got Pierre in the house. Diamax Retro Gamer. Hi, Pierre.
Thanks for stopping
And
by.
that's about it. And then we've got down here Bart saying, everyone's saying hi to each other. And then Bart says, hit that like here, hit the like here, heading over to Derek's channel. We'll be here on the TV and there on my phone. Awesome.
Sweet.
I think he might be I think Bart and Kelly are working today too. So, and Crypto Coffee. So we got everybody. Everyone's saying hi. So we're good.
Nice.
Let's see. Crypto Coffee says, I got my coin op situation solved on my I'm at Games Legends Ultimate Arcade Stick. Get my USB build next week. Now have to get one for my Pi 3. I want a Pi 5, but I have some for my Pi 400. There's one for the Pi 5 coming. See, I want a Pi 5. So.
Oh, nice. So crypto, you can get a CoinOps X build for.
That is pretty cool.
That. I just always done it the old-fashioned way on Pis. Nice.
Mike says, all these midday live streams, do any of you guys have jobs? Yeah, there it is. That's the one you were talking about there. Mike.
Just like you, Gala, yeah, I work from home too. So I'm actually on my lunch break, wink, right now. If anybody asks about me, that's where I'm at.
Wink, wink. Kind of like Bart and Kelly a couple weeks ago. Wink, wink. Right. Today is a travel day or office day for me. Did very little work from home today. That's all right. I do work from home all the time. So, and Bart says, we don't work until tomorrow. Oh, no, it's Friday. That's right. You're right, Bart. Don't you tell me when you work.
Yeah.
All right. And then Crypto says, if you do a stream on Friday evening, you'll get some drunk gamers to join. I wish I was drunk now. So that's okay. Okay, so we're
for a possible future stream, Megan. We'll do
Mike says lunch break. Stream. I know, or I do a drunk stream, just drinking and then slobber, and no one can understand what we say. Okay, guys, so we're gonna get into this, and I'm gonna let Derek go first on this. I'm gonna shut my mouth now, and we're gonna tell some stories about how we got into video gaming. So enjoy, guys. Let's have some fun. And we'll get back to the chat in a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, so probably the first memory of mine is I was younger. I can't remember how long, but my first computer was a Commodore 64. I think it was a 64. It's definitely a Commodore. But I remember playing in my room. My mother and I used to play Spy vs. Spy on the Commodore 64. Anybody remember Spy vs. Spy? Back in the day, before Nintendo. Awesome game. It was a little frustrating for me there because I wasn't that skilled yet. So basically, my mom always used the water bucket over the doorway traps, and I fell for it every single time. So yeah, I got to learn how to take those pretty good. But yeah, Spy vs. Spy on the Commodore, and it was like Commodore's version of Windows back then. I think it was called like Geos. You remember that, Megan? Did you ever use
barely? No, we were a Windows family.
I think it was Geo Paint or something like that. It was like my first drawing program. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that's probably my first memory. And I can also remember, don't tell my parents this, but when I was a kid, I used to have TV in my room when I got Nintendo, and I used to wake up in the middle of the night and play Double Dribble from my bed.
Yeah,
Double Dribble. I love that.
I remember Double Dribble, and one nobody never mentions is pro wrestling. Remember that game?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
The star guy, is that the and then the animal guy? I can't think of their names now, but yeah. So those are pretty cool. But
yeah, the star guy was my favorite. I love using the star guy. Remember him?
Yeah. I can now. I got the music in my head. Thanks, Megan.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah. and yeah, based on the video I did, yeah. So speaking of that, I think Double Dribble and Bad News Baseball are probably one of the only two sport ball games I play, and because of nostalgia on Nintendo, I used to play them as a kid, so they're pretty easy. So yeah,
awesome.
That's my first story, and a couple stories. I'll try to remember some other ones, but yeah, I thought probably kick it back to you, Megan, for some of yours.
All right. Well, my first experience, my first experience on Atari was, and Phil will love this. Pac-Man on Atari 2600. I was about 5 years old. We lived basically on the edge of Huntington, West Virginia, in Ohio. We have some neighbors who lived down the street and within walking distance from us. But we would drive down there and visit them once in a while. And when the adults would sit there and talk, me and my brothers would sit in the living room and play Pac-Man on the Atari 2600. My very first gaming experience actually was that game, and we would sit there for hours. And while they were in the kitchen talking and stuff like that, we just sit there and play that game. So then a few years go by, we moved to Cincinnati, where I currently live now. And my dad bought us an Atari, and my first game was still Pac-Man. But then you guys have probably heard me say the Donkey Kong thing, where we burned Donkey Kong out, and he actually had to buy a new system and a new Donkey Kong because we burned both the Donkey Kong and the Atari out. And so we actually would take. I was so addicted already that we would go to my grandma's, my dad's mom. I would take the Atari with us, and she had a black and white TV, so we would hook that up to the black and white TV and play Donkey Kong at my grandma's house with my cousins on that TV. And we literally burned that thing out. Yeah, and then eventually my dad had to buy the Gemini, which I found out later was made by Sears, but I think it was who made that? Gemini, I forget. Anyway, a Gemini system played Atari games, and so we ended up buying a new Donkey Kong and a Gemini system, which was I think he paid like $50 for it, brand new at the time, because Atari was kind of fading out by then. That was the first gaming experience I had with anything. So also Dr. X is in the house too. Hi, Dr. X. Want to make sure I say hi. But anyway, go ahead with your next story. We'll get some chat.
Yeah, I was going to say Dr. X. Yeah, he mentioned about Spy vs. Spy and getting into Mad Magazine after that. Same for me.
Yeah, Mad Magazine. I remember that too.
I found a bunch of the Mad magazines on like digital PDFs online recently too, so that's been fun to reminisce.
Dr. X says, smoke pours from Atari carport. Oops. And then Mike says, Coleco made the Gemini. So there you go. It was a Coleco. Actually, my first Coleco was a Gemini. My only Coleco was a Gemini.
Nice.
So there's that. But let's see. Let's go back a little bit here. We've missed
yeah, the chat is popping.
Chat is popping. Thank you all for being here today. I really appreciate you guys being here for our first podcast.
Yeah, that's awesome, guys.
We've been talking a couple weeks about doing this and kind of keeping it a secret. Got that. Crypto. I think we got this one. We'll bring it up again, though. Crypto says, yeah, Commodore 64 and Apple II is what I played my first PC games. That's awesome. I have PC stories, too.
Apple II. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dr. X says, yep.
Apple II for sure. Yeah. Apple II.
What was it?
Oregon Trail, of course.
Of course.
Hands down, Oregon Trail and Apple II.
You know, I think I'm the only person on the planet that does not have an Oregon Trail story. Like, sir, I don't have one. I never played it as a child. So I'm not, there was nothing there. I was a King's Quest person.
Oh, yeah.
Space Quest, Police Quest, Sierra, Big Sierra.
The whole line, yeah. Yep.
Nice. Howard Ellen is in the house saying hello. And this is fun. Howard says, just got quack shit in the mall or in the mail. So it's quack shot. It's quack shot. You made me say that.
I was like, what? I don't think I played that version.
It's a great game. Howard knows that. Howard knows a great game.
Nice.
Derek, who's not been here the entire time, says, haha, thanks, Bart.
Yeah, because he made a comment about I wasn't skilled yet back then, as if I'm not skilled now.
Because he was 4.
Yeah.
And then Howard says, "Oh dear, quack shot. My bad. Sorry, the typo. You meant quack shit. You know it."
Yeah, typo. Okay.
How dare you, Howard?
We know the truth, Howard.
I'm gonna skip over Derek because he's somewhere in somewhere here. I don't care.
Man.
Derek says, "Dr. X, yes, I got into Mad Magazine because of playing Spy vs. Spy. Yeah, that's true. I love Spy. Did you guys ever watch a show, Spy vs. Spy?
No, there's a show.
There was a TV show.
There's probably, oh man, I have to look for that now.
Dr. X says, Pierre says, hi, Dr. X and Howard. Dr. X says, my dad read Mad as a kid, probably had issue 1 before the Army, and he got me into reading it. First issue was when they spoofed Superman 2.
Oh, nice.
Which should have been spoofed anyway.
Yeah.
Dr. X also says, Derek's Pixeltorium, nice. Did you have the horror movie special from '82?
I think I read through that back in the day. Yeah. Oh man, now I'm gonna find that because I'm a big horror fan too. I love Mad spoof and all the stuff too. Yeah.
Howard saying hi. Dr. X saying, let's see, Oregon Trail played on the Commie Pet. Don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
I'm assuming a Commodore.
Yeah. Dr. X, what's a Commie Pet? Because that sounds kind of fun.
It's from Russia. It's from Russia.
Nice.
Let's see. We got Mike's Gaming Gala. Loved me some Oregon Trail as a kid. You know what? I feel like I missed out on that whole thing. I really do. I feel like I missed out on the whole thing. Howard's saying hi, Megan. Hi, Howard. Let's see. I'll go ahead and pop that up real quick, and then I'm gonna let Derek get to his next story. If you have another one, Derek, and then we'll go back to chat here.
I think I'm pretty good for stories. So yeah, if you want to
really
chat or tell another one, yeah.
We're less than 20 minutes in, Derek. We're less than 20 minutes in, buddy.
I told her we're going to pad with all your stories because I only have a few this time.
Yeah, I got stories. So Mike's Gaming Gala says quack shit is the same as quack shot, but Donald Duck says nothing, but swears for the entire game. Yes.
Nice.
That's the quack shot mod. That's what that is. Howard says sorry for the embarrassing typo. No, it's a great way to make jokes. We're happy about that, Howard. Don't you worry about it. Pierre laughing at Mike. Let's see. We got Dr. X says MGG. That totally sounds like a C64 spoof game that a cracker crew would have come up with. Okay, so someone making crackers with an idea. Gotcha. It was on Mad TV as a cartoon. Yeah, it was actually. You're right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Super duper man. That's funny. And we got we're almost caught up on chat here. Big pizza made of people on the cover. They were making fun of the 80s slasher flicks, but it scared the shit out of me as a kid. You know what? We'll do horror one day.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, I'm jaded because I've watched so much horror that I don't get scared anymore. So anyway, I'm gonna go to my next story.
That's not jaded.
I cannot get scared. I can't get scared. I grew up with Freddy and Jason, and we all did.
Yeah.
So my next story is the fun one. This is gonna take a bit, so we got time. So my next story has to do. We had an Atari. We went to my other grandma's house, my mom's mom, and so we went there. And my two cousins and their mom lived with my grandma, and so they had a Nintendo Entertainment System, and they had Super Mario Brothers, Rygar, Zelda, Diamax, and a couple other games. Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden was one of them. Mm-hmm. And I saw this, and I just started playing it. We were there for like a week, maybe 2 weeks straight. So my brothers and my cousins would go outside and play. I was in that room just playing that Nintendo, and I wouldn't want to share it. I would want to continue playing that Nintendo. And so we come back. We still got an Atari, and I'm thinking, man, these graphics are so good on this Nintendo system. They're so beautiful graphics. And the music is so amazing to me, I'm a big music. I love music anyway. So, and I'm a huge fan of gaming OSTs. One of my favorite soundtracks of all time, besides Castlevania, is probably Elder Scrolls Oblivion. The soundtrack on that game is so freaking amazing. I love the soundtrack. Yeah.
Nice.
And so my dad, after a year of just begging, the next Christmas, he actually bought one and wrapped it up for Christmas. Put it under the tree. Story's not over.
Oh.
So they would leave me and my brothers home, and they go and go out for a little bit and come back, get ice cream with my mom. I, being the bad kid I was, would open the present very carefully, pull the tape off, unwrap it, and go play the Nintendo while they were gone, and then wrap it back up, and put it on the tree before they got home.
Oh, that's awesome.
And of course, it came with Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. And so years later, I'm like in my 30s. I was like, I told my dad, I was like, one day I was sitting there in his living room. I said, I used to open the Nintendo up before Christmas and play. He goes, yeah, we knew about that. I was like, well, okay. He's like, well, we figured you wanted it so badly that you would go ahead and play it. So, but that was my dad was so cool about stuff like that too. He did that all the time.
So Megan, speaking of Duck Hunt, how long did it take you to realize you could control the ducks with Player 2 controller?
Never figured that out until I was an adult.
I know, me too. I was like, seriously?
I think I saw that on a video somewhere. Maybe even in remember when G4 TV came out?
Yep.
Do you guys remember G4 TV? So I used to watch the Attack of the Show. I used to watch X. What's it called? X something. With had a. Oh, I can't remember the names now. Had a. What was it called? It doesn't matter. G4 TV. I think I saw that one time on G4 TV. Is the point I'm making. So so I had to be in my mid 30s before I even figured that out. So, or like maybe late 20s before I even figured it out. I'm like so old now. G4 TVs now, they tried to make a comeback on the internet, didn't turn out too well. So
yeah, no, it didn't turn out
the only person from G4 TV doing anything is still doing Electric Playground on YouTube now. That's it. Victor Lucas is the only one doing anything from them.
Oh man.
So you don't see Kevin Ferrer anymore or anybody like that from the now. What's her face is still she did like a Psylocke in the X-Men First Class or X-Men the X-Men, I think it was X-Men First Class or one of the newer X-Men movies. She was Psylocke in that. What was her name? Olivia Munn. So she's actually done some stuff in movies. She's actually been in more movies than just that though. I've seen her in other stuff too. So she went on to. She actually wanted to do Wonder Woman for a long time, but then we know who got Wonder Woman. So past that, I guess we'll get back to chat real quick because we got chat. It's just bumping, y'all.
Yeah,
this is insane. I did not expect this, guys. Chris P's in the house. Hi, Chris P. How you doing? And we got all kinds of stuff we're talking about here. My gosh. So here we go. Howard says, I'm a Donald Duck fan since I was a kid. Same here. Best Disney cartoon ever. I love Donald Duck. There's an episode where he's flying a plane and trying to keep the plane together. If you remember that, Howard, it was hilarious. And it was like rain. He had actually bought a paper plane you had to put together, and it flies. But then when he's trying to fly the plane, it starts raining, and the plane starts falling apart while he's flying it.
Oh man.
Next we have. Let's see here. So many chats. Crypto says the original Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Yes, I remember that. The original one, not now's Chuck E. Cheese, but the original Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Pizza Time Theater was awesome back as a kid. Only went a few times, but was so amazing. And we also had Showbiz Pizza too, which was like pretty much the same thing. And I went to both of them, and I loved them so much. The stage where they played music on was so cool. That was awesome. Yes. And then we got Crypto also saying Terrifier was awesome. Now let me tell you a story. Let's get off topic here for just a second. I actually just saw all 3 Terrifiers in the last 3 months.
Nice, yeah.
So, and it was actually good because, Adam Sessler. We'll get to that in a second. But I watched the second 2 first, and then watched the first. Went back and watched the first one because the second 2 actually are like a continuation of each other. And then, but the first Terrifier I went back and actually watched later. So I've watched all 3. I'm ready for 4. I love Terrifier. Great movie. Great movie. And then Mike's Gaming Gala says, as Xanax, Love that game. Yeah, it's a very good game. I loved playing it as a kid. I still pick it up once in a while, play it now. I love that game. Derek, I'm skipping you. I'm kidding.
Fine.
Fine. Haha, Crypto. Oh my gosh, Terrifier is great. Yes, I haven't seen the third one yet, so I won't spoil it for you, Derek. But I heard it's very gory. Yes, it is very gory indeed. Dr. X. I'm waiting for 4. Dr. X says, okay, so as a kid, riding the trains with Dad, NYC Transit, horror movie poster ads were common, huge to a kid, yes, indeed, and full color. They were also much more interesting and scary than the movies. Sometimes, yes, you're right, Dr. X.
Well, that's like everything.
I've seen
even like the Atari games. The commercials the game looks so great, and then you play the game, and it's like, oh, okay.
You know what? I have seen so many games when, as a kid, back of the box looks so great. Got it home, like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then later I realized LJM was on the cover. Dr. X says Crypto Coffee Chuck's was like Las Vegas for kids. And then we got let's see. Now I just played this recently as a Friday the 13th game. Was excited about playing Friday the 13th on NES, hard as balls game, but was cool at the time. You know, actually, I gotta say, I actually enjoy it. I gotta say, Friday the 13th is probably the best LJN game out there. You play Silver Surfer, you play Wolverine, they all suck. I mean, they're bad games. But this game has a forgiving element about it. It's actually more of like a action RPG-ish type of game. You actually collect items. You have to try to stop Jason before he kills any of the counselors. It's a fun game, and I actually learned that by playing it. So actually, I watched a little bit of walkthrough too, and they said that the thumbnail said Friday the 13th LJN. Is this as bad a game as everybody says? It brings me back to that whole ET conversation, right? Is ET as bad as everyone says it is? So you pull it out of the pit over in New Mexico, and you say, okay, let's go play this again. And then you end up beating it going, hey, this ain't a bad game. Once you get to know it, once you understand it. So Bart here says, I like Terrifier 1, then 3, then 2. But you have to watch them in order, Derek, so don't watch 3 first. Watch 2 first.
Oh yeah, I've already watched 1 and 2, so yeah, that's 3. So yeah.
So you're good, but actually you don't even have to watch 1 if you don't want to. You can watch 2 and 3, and a completely different elements story, and it's 1 is not relevant to 2 and 3. Maybe slightly, but not completely. Let's see. Dr. X says, "Ooh, I would have gotten crushed for pulling that one." And then Crypto Coffee. There was a C64 F13 game also. You know, I thought I heard about that at one point. I'm pretty sure I heard about that. And then Crispy in the channel, in the chat. Howdy ho, good neighbors. Hi, Crispy. How you doing? Sorry it took so long to get to you. We got a lot of chat going on. I'm really happy about that. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate that. And then we got the Dr. X saying something. Crispy, Vintage Gaming. Hey there. I was saying hi. Okay, so we got Derek saying hi. OffGrid. Okay, so OffGrid. Bart says, let me show it again. I keep hitting show and then it hits hide again. I used to watch G4. Yeah, so Bart knows what I'm talking about. Like all those. Yes, and Adam Sessler, what Christy said earlier, Adam Sessler was what was the name of the show Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb were on, Crispy? I forget. X-Play. That's it, X-Play. Extended Play X-Play. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, X-Play, yeah.
And then Kevin Pereira and Olivia Munn were attacking the show. And then it was all cops the rest of the day. Just all cops. That's all it was. Well, later. So Morgan Webb actually came from the Screensaver show over to X-Play. And she actually was like a background person. They would come and talk to her a little bit here and there. When she first started on G4 TV, she was like in the background, like an intern, and they would talk to her once in a while. Then she actually became more popular when X-Play came out. And actually the Attack of the Show actually took over Screensavers because Kevin Pereira was actually on the Screensavers too for a long time. And then all of a sudden the older guys were out, and they were pretty upset too, if I remember correctly. And then so you had Kevin Pereira and Olivia Munn take over, and then you had Kristen, what's her face? I can't remember her last name, but Kristen, somebody had a show too, which was really good too. Cheaters. It's called, not cheaters like the cheaters, like someone cheating on somebody else. Like it was called cheaters. Like I was she would do like game cheats and stuff like that. I think so.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Dr. X says extended play and X play. Yes, absolutely. Pierre saying, "Hi, Crispy." And yes, okay. Dr. X is backing me up. Morgan Webb and Adam Sessler, absolutely. And of course, Crispy saying the same thing. Man, you guys are all as old as me. Thank you. I'm glad. So here's Crispy saying the same thing. And then Derek, I don't know where Derek's coming from. I haven't seen him all day. Nice, off grid. Good to know 3 is better than 2. 3 is great, Derek. I can't wait to see. Tell me about that when you see that too.
Yeah,
by the way.
I gotta watch it soon now. Yeah.
Like tonight. You gotta watch it tonight. Dr. X says, I didn't. What?
after the girlfriend goes to bed, she's not into horror.
Yeah, stay up and watch it. Dr. X says, hey, I didn't know the snow thing in Robot Tank stuff. Robot Tank, and Dr. X just commented on my Robot Tank. It was actually a second playthrough because Retro Gamer Atari had requested it for me to play. I said, well, it's already on my channel, and I gave him the link. He said, will you play it again for me? I said, sure. So I of course put his name in the thing as well, and played it again. I actually got further this time. Yeah, snow. There's all kinds of it really is for the time a very, very good game as far as how, I mean. Robot Tank to me is something that a homebrew person would make now, as opposed to what we usually got back in the day. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so Crispy is just saying hi to everybody. And then we'll go down here. Dr. X says, Sessler turned Amish or something. I don't think Webb went back to San Francisco media last I heard. Morgan Webb actually got with one of the my favorite shows, Supernatural. She actually was starting to hang out with Charlie, the girl who played Charlie in Supernatural. So they were doing some stuff on the internet. So she's still doing stuff on the internet. So you will see Morgan Webb here and there, but she's not as like active as she used to be for sure. Got Bart here saying, I watched G4 when it was with Tech TV. Yes, Tech TV was its original name, and even before that, when it was ZD TV, and that was right after ZD TV. Right, so I was like 26 years old. Yeah, exactly. so Bart's older than me, so yeah, I can say that too.
Hey, Megan, based on our previous conversation before we started, don't you feel better now?
No,
do you not feel as old anymore? Because we're just.
I still feel old.
Yeah, okay.
I still feel old. So we're almost done with the chat. We'll go back to the story.
I'm not that young.
Huh?
So
You're younger than me. That's all that matters. Yeah. Crispy says, Adam Sessler, just a few years ago, went cray. Yes, I know. I was there for the whole thing. I was there for the entire G4 reboot and the failure that followed. Adam Sessler, just a few years ago, went cray on Twitter and had a meltdown. Just vicious and mean to anyone who crossed his path. Not sure what the deal was.
Was that the whole going cray because of what's her name making those comments on G4? Is that what that was about?
Yes, and that was a big old thing. So oh my god, it was crazy. Saboteur's in the house. Hi, Saboteur. Sorry, we're just getting to you. Hey, Saboteur says hi, everybody. How you doing, Saboteur? Dr. X says, box art totally sold him. Very true. And that's the thing. Biden, see, Mike Siemegella, right behind us. Box art lies. Box art lies, y'all. The box art lied to us as kids. Lawsuits abound. You lied to me, LJN. Dr. X says LJN, AVGN intensifies. Right, I know, right? So the angry video game nerd intensifies.
Oh yeah.
Actually, AVGN just had Scott the Waz on the other day for a video. Scott the Waz. If you guys know who Scott the Waz is, it was kind of stupid though. So this podcast is better than that episode. Crispy says, no, I've never played Fester's Quest, but Fester's okay, kinda. And then notice he said ... kinda.
Yeah. Clarifying.
No, hang on. Did LJN make Fester or did Sunsoft make Fester? That's a good question. I think it was Sunsoft. So you might be okay, Crispy. You might be okay. You might be okay. Howard Allen says, I actually enjoyed Friday the 13th in this game, and I did too. I actually enjoyed it. So I agree with you, and we're going to give Friday the 13th a pass on this show for sure. How do you feel about that, Derek? Pass?
Yeah, pass works, yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't a big fan, but other people are, so it was a decent game.
Dr. S says, dude, Steam's having a Marvel game combo next month, and they're not doing Punisher. They include Silver Surfer. Of course they include Silver Surfer. Why wouldn't they? Let's just more lawsuits about. Actually, Steam is getting sued by New York right now for a whole gambling thing. So keep that in mind. I have more Steam machine news coming up too, guys. Not in this episode, but I'll make a video. By the way, and the whole AI, data center crap that we've been dealing with. Howard says, I never beat it, but made some pretty good milestones on it. Fun game indeed. Yeah, I agree. Fun game.
Nice.
Crypto Cop. Let's try to get these stories real quick here, and I'll get the story in. I like seeing the progression in the budget going up from Terrifier to Part 3. Well, I mean, they made a lot of money in the first two, and it wasn't they only paid like a few $1,000s for the first movie.
Yeah, the first one blew up too. It was such a good movie.
Was not expected. They didn't even expect it. There's like, let's just make a movie and see how it goes.
It was a no filler horror movie. It was
basically, yeah. And but the thing is, you don't need a lot of money to make a good movie. You just have to have a good idea.
Especially horror movies. They're easy to make.
Exactly, horror movies are easy to make. Well, and the first Elm Street movie was a very low budget.
Oh,
they didn't expect that, and they didn't expect that to go over very well either. And all of a sudden, it just popped out like, hey, this is a really good movie. I'm a big Freddy fan, so I love that movie. Dr. X, F. Go ahead.
I heard. Speaking of Freddy, I think Robert Englund's coming back for one more Freddy movie.
I heard that, and I'm so happy because the other guys sucked.
Yeah, that reboot was not very good. I wasn't a big fan.
There's Robert Englund, and there's that other guy.
Yeah, that other guy.
That other guy. That's it.
But anyway, sorry, you're going to
You're fine. F-13 from C64 is weird because Jason is always disguised as one of the other counselors. When the hell did he do that in the movies? He's not Leatherface. I know. But he does come out once in a while and tries to attack you. Then he kind of looks Purple Jason. We call him Purple Jason. So there's that. So we got a couple more. I'll get back into this. We got time for a couple more stories here. You got any more stories, by the way, at all?
I don't think
Derek?
So. No. So
okay.
Have at it. Yep.
I got a couple more. So we got the time filled. We got the slot filled, guys. We're good. Crypto says, I went to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre house a few times. So cool. Also went to the gas station used in the film that is now a movie gift shop in rest. I need to go see that. Thank you for letting me know that because I've never been there before. Crispy says, fellas remember the Morgan Webb Maxim Mac. I do remember that. Because I remember when it came out, it was a big controversy.
Oh yeah, and Maxim isn't around anymore, is it? I remember that.
No, it's not. They moved the house, IRC, and maybe the gas station. Oh, they did? Okay, well, we'll figure it out. I'll look it up. Let's see. I will have to check out the F-13 C64. Yes, F-13 is for sure. I'm going to check that out too. Not a sim.
Man, Dr. X taking it back when you get there.
Not a sim, but great 2600 tank game. Robot tank and battle tank. Is it battle tank? What is it? The Vectrex one.
Oh yeah. No, what is it called? I can see it. I don't know the name of it.
Yeah. Well, the Robot Tank and the other one. Two very good tank games on the Atari 2600. Both incredible. And let's see here. So we're all saying hi, blah, blah. Okay, guys, let me get my next story here real quick. We'll catch up with chat.
Yeah.
So let's see. My next story is, okay, here's the story of stories. This is what got me into complete. Let's finish this title. I want to finish this game. Mega Man 2 is my favorite game of all time for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And here's the reason. My mom and I were in Kmart. Some of you guys have heard this before. My mom and I were in Kmart. shopping around. It was just me and her, and so I wanted to go back to the electronics section, right? Because I love games anyway. Mm-hmm. So my mom took me back there, and I just browsed around for a little bit, and she went off, and I'm just back there looking. And of course, box art. Let's sell it with box art. So I had no idea. I knew nothing about it. It was Mega Man 2, not Mega Man 1. It was 2. I had no idea. I'd never heard of Mega Man in my life. Didn't know anything about it. So I saw the box art. I went to my mom and said, it's like $40 for this game. $40, right? Like $49.99 or something like that. It was crazy. And my mom she was already wanting to buy some stuff at Kmart for the house. And so I just started bugging her through the entire store. Will you please buy this game for me, please? I had this Nintendo, and I'm just bugging the crap out of her. Like, Mom, please buy this for me. And so she's, no, we can't do that. We can afford this right now. Finally, after like an hour of walking around the store begging her for this game, she gave in. Okay, all right, we'll go get it. So I got home with this game, and I just ran. Opened it up, popped the Nintendo, and my gosh, this game was amazing. And I mean, I played this game. It took me months to beat this game. And at that point, I actually had to take it to a friend's house who also had a Nintendo. We sat for days trying to figure this thing out and try to beat each robot separately and use powers. And we finally figured out how to do it properly, which makes it really easy at the end when you actually figure out how to play Mega Man. Mega Man is an easy game overall, but you have to figure out which robot kills what. Like Airman kills Woodman kills Fire, kills the Heat Man, all that stuff. And so, but then so I played this game forever, and I went to a friend's house down the street from our house, and he had Mega Man 1, which actually is harder than Mega Man 2. And so he played that game and beat that, and I played Mega Man 2, beat that, and we would trade off games and try to beat each other's games. I mean, I fell in love with this game. I love the music to Mega Man 2. The game's gorgeous graphics. Everything about this game is absolutely amazing. Capcom did a great job making the Mega Man series. Did it get worse as it went on? Yes. I'm not a Mega Man X fan. Could care less about Mega Man X, but the original Mega Mans are great. And I was even really, really happy when they actually released Mega Man 9, which actually wasn't actually a Nintendo game. It was actually just an 8-bit kind of a PC variant, but still based on the original Mega Man series. And I just fell in love with that game. All the games. Mega Man 3 was great. I loved Snake Man level a lot. And Mega Man 4 and on, I played them, but Mega Man 2 was my main game. I love that game so much. And so I've played it over and over again, and I still, to this day, will play that game over and over again. So that's my Mega Man story. My mom just she was so happy I got that game. So I never booked her again for another game because she was kind of upset at the beginning. And I have one more I'm gonna say. We'll talk real quick. We'll get back in the chat real quick. My mom, and I told you about this before we started the podcast, Derek, was my mom. 2 games she played, and this goes back to Pac-Man, Atari. She would sit in our family room with a controller like this, playing Pac-Man. She would laugh the entire time, like I laugh. Okay, you guys heard my laugh. And she would move with the controller, laughing back and forth, up and down, left and right, while moving Pac-Man and laughing the entire time.
That's awesome.
And I mean, she did that one night. She played the games like midnight. My dad has been in bed for 2 hours because he had to get up early the next morning. He'd come in. He goes, Shirley, are you coming to bed? And she's just sitting there laughing. And my brothers and I are just sitting there laughing at her, just watching her play this game. And she's just having the most fun I've ever seen her have. And then and the next game she loved was Bubble Bobble for NES, which I told you about too, Derek. This game, my mom, the only game she ever beat was Bubble Bobble. And she played that game religiously. Right. She loved that game. And so, yeah, that's my mom. That's my mom's 2 video game stories. She never played another game besides those. Those are 2. My mom just loved those 2 games. And that Pac-Man, she just played it like crazy. It's hilarious watching her play it. But Bubble Bobble, she actually played it. She didn't actually do this with the Nintendo controller at all. She just sat there and played it. But she actually, can I get on the Nintendo and play Bubble Bobble? And she would sit down and play Bubble Bobble for hours. My mother, who never played video games. And it was amazing. And then one more real quick. The first arcade experience I had My dad, we were at Walmart in the back, and they used to have arcades in the back of Walmart next to the bathrooms.
Oh yeah.
And so remember that. And back to the back to the what do you call it when you put stuff layaway?
Yeah, layaway.
So you had layaway, arcade, and the restrooms, right? The first game I ever touched in the arcade was pole position. And my dad, who walked on crutches, he had polio as a kid, so he didn't have use of his legs, so he had braces and crutches, right? So he walks up, puts his crutches down, stands there, locks his braces, puts a quarter in that game, plays pole position. He said, "Hey, you guys want to give it a try?" So he handed us all a quarter. We all played it too. My first driving experience and my first arcade game was pole position.
Nice. That was such a good game.
Yeah. So great game.
That was a stand-up, right? Was that before?
Stand up. Yes, stand up. For my father.
Nice.
He had to lock his braces to stand up. So, I guess we'll get back to the chat here real quick. We're almost done. We got through this pretty good.
Hey. Yeah.
Where are we at? Oh my gosh, we've gone so long. I'm impressed.
One thing in the chat, Megan. Poe is watching, but he can't hear us, so we need to talk about him a lot.
Oh, we don't care.
Yep.
Hi, Poe. Oh, sorry, Poe. We don't. I'm sorry, Casey. We don't care. Let's see. We got there. We got that one. Let's see. What have we got now? Let's see. We're talking about House of Wax. So Crypto Coffee says the House was. Oh, am I right? No, I'm sorry. Not House of Wax. The house was moved from the original spot. Yeah. I went, Friday 13th. I went there also. Not sure about the gas station though. Okay, so Pierre saying hi to Saboteur. Crypto Coffee just giving all kinds of death signs. Halloween. I can't wait till Halloween. I love Halloween.
Me too. It's my birthday.
I'm a big. Oh, really? Happy birthday soon.
Yeah.
Because it'll be here before we know it. It'll be cold again. It'll be here before we know it. Do they end up throwing apples at each other? Get it? I know. Apples. Let's see. Howard says, my two favorite AVGN reviews are Atari 5200 and Battletoads. Battletoads was hilarious. Battletoads was absolutely hilarious. That was great. And then we got, and video glitches, because that's a real world travesty. Oh my gosh. It's a real and digital world travesty. Dr. X says, remember Robert Englund as Willie on V? And yes, I do remember him as Willie on V. Not only that, but Supernatural, my favorite TV show ever. Supernatural, Sam and Dean, the 67 Impala, yes. He was in an episode of Supernatural, season 4, season 5 as well. Robert Englund was. He sure was. He was a doctor. He was a doctor who killed Dean so Dean could go talk to Death, and then he had to revive him. So it was perfect, because it was literally Robert Englund
were made out of. Yeah.
Exactly. So it was really cool how they did that, the whole thing. Mike C. Miguela says work beckons. I'll watch back the rest on Derek's channel to spread the love. Thank you, Mike, for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.
Mike C. Miguel, guys, tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Don't forget, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mike C. Miguel will be doing his show tomorrow, so make sure you go watch that as well. And we love Mike very much. And Mike has always been so supportive of me and Derek and everyone else. So make sure you guys check Mike out tomorrow and hit that like for Mike as well. We love Mike here, and we appreciate Mike every day. And actually, I'll be on Michelle too. And we love Michelle a little bit more. I will be on Mike and Phil's podcast in a couple of weeks with Brandy. So keep that in mind too. And we'll as we get closer, we'll get that out for you guys as well. So make sure you do that. And then we got Dr. X, or whatever the theme of the game was. Yes, Dr. X. Thank you. Battlezone. That was it. Crispy says, Megan, what's the next high score game? I don't know yet. Okay, so let's do this. Thank you for bringing that up, Crispy. Mm-hmm. You have till tomorrow night, midnight, Eastern Standard Time, to submit your scores for Towering Inferno for Atari 2600. So remember that. Get the scores in, guys. If you have any kind of way to play Atari games, get the scores in so I can add them, tie them up tomorrow night, and I'll release those on Monday, and then give you the new game for next week. So Monday through Saturday every week. So new game and leaderboard from the previous week on Mondays, usually around noon Eastern Standard Time. So thank you, Christy, for bringing it up. Crypto says, you know what's great about Robot Tank? It's got robot tanks. Amen. I agree 100%. Poestyle. Mr. Poestyle in the house says, I can't hear you because I'm working, but I bet you guys are talking about how hot I am again. Poe, I can't help it. Yours is so hot. And Derek says that behind, when we're not in live, Derek's like, man, Poe is so hot. I just,
especially that micro plunger he's got.
I know that micro plunger is something else. Let me tell you what. And he uses it all the time. He loves to pull on it. Crypto Comics says, go figure. And Crypto Comics says, but what about robot tanks? Well, the robots. And I'm a Transformer because I'm Megatron. See, I'm Decepticon. So there you go. Easy. Poe can't hear us, so pinball plunger.
Joystick.
Yeah, there you go. Joystick. We've got Derek, who's in the chat as well, and he thinks we're praising his micro plunger. Was micro plunger. ...
Can't hear us.
And he can't hear us. Poe, that's a nice micro plunger you have there. Thanks. Dang, it will when I mess up this disc spelling. I know. Mess up disc spelling. Let's see. Dr. X, Megatron plays. That sounds like my parents and my aunt trying to figure out tank movement in combat. Exactly. Pierre saying hi, Poe. And then Michael, Retro Gamer 1977. I gotta do my honeydew list because I'll be listening in the background. I'm getting bump and jump today. Good. Yes. Michael has been getting a lot. He bought himself an original Intellivison, a Sears. What's it called? So, and he's been.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's been playing that, and actually he's been buying cartridges for it. He actually just got he got Hubert. He has Frogger now. And he's looking for some games too. So if you guys have any idea where you can find some of these cartridges, let him know. And also go check his channel out because he does lives every night around 9-10 o'clock, I think. So make sure you check his channel out. So yeah, Super Video Arcade is what he calls it today. So I will be stream playing it later today. Love Supernatural. Thank you very much, Michael. I love Supernatural. Is my show. Every other show is secondary, including Transformers, except for Supernatural's first, Transformers second. That's the way it is. I know, right?
After
so,
oh my gosh.
And we are caught up, guys, with chat. That's awesome. Everybody left. That's why. Got Tara looking at me. And so we got about 7 minutes left. One more story real quick. And that's about, I'm going to go with the Tandy 1000 on this because my dad, TRS-80 from, we got TRS-80 from, this is where my computer experience started. We got a TRS-80 from Radio Shack back in the day, and my dad brought it home with a cassette player. And so he had a little dot matrix printer, and he would print all kinds of stuff. My dad was he just loved technology. I do too. And my youngest brother is a technology buff like I am, and so we're all just tech people. And so including my nephews too. My nephew is so technologically advanced. He is actually working in things I can't tell you about.
Oh, nice. Like
literally, he can't talk about it. So 210 or 220 IQ. It's insane how smart this kid is. But my dad brought this TRS-80 home, and he actually got a Megabug cartridge for it, which is kind of like Pac-Man, but you don't actually have power pellets. You just got to eat through it and hope you don't die. And he actually got a few. He actually got some typing tutor for us. That's where I learned to type was through a typing tutor on TRS-80. He also got this cassette player. He had Donald Duck on it, and a few programs for church. He used it for the church, and but this Donald Duck program was like a cartoon / kind of a game. Took forever to load. It was so neat seeing a game play off of a cassette. It was so cool.
Oh, nice.
It was so, and I mean, this was brand spanking new technology to us. So it was like a video cassette. Video cassette was so cool. that you could record something and then record over it, record over it again. So that was really cool that we had that back then. And we are 5 minutes out. Derek, do you have anything to add?
No, I think I'm good. I'm all talked out, I think, for this first episode.
I am too. I've been talking for like ever. I'll be talking again.
I know.
So we're good.
I need to work on talking next time. Yeah.
I talk a lot, so it's okay. You're good. Anyway, so Mike's Gaming Gala tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have hanging out with Hanging out with Boo and OffGrid, and hanging out with Micro Plunger and OffGrid. Sorry, guys. Hanging out with Poe and OffGrid Sunday nights at 7:00 p.m. The great show. Love that show. We also have I believe we have on Tuesday. We have Retrospective Gaming and Mike's Gaming Gala.
Yep.
Around, I want to say, at like 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. I could be wrong. Mike, if you see this, correct me, please. And then Wednesday nights we have Greg and OffGrid Arcade as well for pinball. So make sure you guys catch that. And we also make sure you check out Diamax Retro Gamer. Pierre does a lot of lives, a lot of classics. Great channel. Love that channel. Pierre, your channel is amazing. So. And then again, check out everybody else as well. We'll get you guys in there eventually. Shout outs every time for sure.
Yep.
And I think with that, are we done?
I think we're done. First show in the bag. Nice.
Episode 1 is done, guys. Nice. It is done. So, and Casey come watch later.
In the chat, yeah. Thanks for everybody that came in the chat. It was an awesome.
Thank you guys so much, and keeping the chat burning. I mean, the chat was like burning the entire time, just running. So absolutely, Bart. We more. You guys plug my channel and Derek's channel all the time, so I'm happy to do it, and we really appreciate you guys. Look, we got like 2 minutes here, 3 minutes. So Poe, I started doing Atari playthrough, just some showcases. Pretty much, I don't finish the games, but I just actually just play them and record them and put them on a YouTube channel. Well, I've been following Poestyle for a while on his channel. Didn't even know about this community. So then Poe says, Megan, you need to come watch this show. Come watch me on Sundays and, get involved in this community. So I said, sure, I will. So one Sunday night I popped in. And the first time there, Bart, I'm telling you guys, mom jokes just out the butt. And Bart's like, and Kelly's just sitting there laughing. And Bart's like, my gosh, Megan's coming in here the first time. While she's getting his mom jokes and all this stuff. I'm like, hey, I'm good. Go for it. So. But it was I had so much fun. Ever since I have their show is fun, guys. Really fun. A lot of fun. They have so much banter together. They laugh, make jokes. So Mike gets up in her comments, and Casey goes in the comments and starts just laughing. Make sure you check out the Intellivison Gamer too, guys. Casey is great. The television is fun system. I've played a few games for Intellivison, but I'm not really privy to everything as far as that goes. So really, really enjoy seeing you guys here. Derek, thank you for doing this with me. I really appreciate it. Having a great time so far.
Yeah, it's fun.
And me and Derek have been behind the scenes fighting this entire time, like yelling at each other. So we have to come on here and be professional. So you don't want to see us behind the screen. So that's terrible. It's like fire and brimstone.
Thank you for letting us get along for an hour.
For an hour, that's it. Just an hour. We can't get along past that. So. Everybody's saying good show. See you guys. Kelly, thank you for stopping in. Girls, good to see you. You and Bart have a good weekend working and stuff. Bart, I have a kid crying, so on that, yeah.
Oh yeah, I would say Bart.
They couldn't wait. So
started the mom jokes.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna do the outro. Thank you guys for stopping in. We're done. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
till the morning.